as possible. But given the magnitude of the tariffs, even at the reduced levels announced this week, we aren't able to absorb all the pressure given the reality of narrow retail margins. The higher tariffs will result in higher prices.
Here displayed behind me is the post that Mr. Lefelt put up. Mr. Lefelt came in here today saying that this is game day. You're right, Mr. Lefelt. This is game day.
Point of order, please,
You're not.
Madam Chair, I have a point of order. The document that you have up behind you is a misrepresentation of the actual post. It appears that you're trying to misrepresent a witness here who you use subpoena powers against.
This is not, Miss Stansbury. Miss Stansbury, this is not a point of order.
The actual picture.
Miss Stansbury, you're not recognized. Miss Stansbury, you're not recognized. Miss Stansbury, you are not recognized.
Madam Chairwoman,
you are not. This is not a point of order. Miss Stansbury, this is not a point of order.
What this committee does, you are misrepresenting the witnesses, you are misrepresenting policy, you are misrepresenting.
Miss Stansbury, you're not recognized. You're not recognized. That's not a point of order. You're abusing the rules of this committee. Here displayed behind me is the post that Mr. Lefelt.
So we have the worst education almost in the large world, the world that people know about. So we have the worst education almost in the large world, the world that people know about. So we have the worst education almost.
How do you react if Canada decided not to shop at the American store as much as before and decided to partner with other countries?
Well, we don't do much business with Canada from our standpoint.
We are the largest client of the United States in the totality of all the goods. So we are the largest client.
How do you react if Canada decided not to shop at the American store as much as before and decided to partner with other countries?
Well, we don't do much business with Canada from our standpoint.
We are the largest client in the totality of all the goods. So we are the largest client.
That I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help me God. So help me God.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered.
What the fuck was that? Why was that shit so high?
But there's no question. This is a learning process. That was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
Here we go. Set. Track at 60. Ready?
Here's Williams. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Right back to Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end...
Oh,
he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Wrong button. Wrong fucking button, bro. Wrong button.
Up past the 20-yard line.
Wrong motherfucking button.
He had the opening drive interception. Now they'll try to fix things here on drive number 2.
Damn.
60 Maverick. 60. Tag.
Following a fumble recovery, Williams flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That is Joshua Hines Allen working his way in for the sack.
Set up. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. There's a nice move. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Browns had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I wanted to do that. I needed that bitch to go out of bounds. It didn't look like that was in the Joku ball.
Second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. To throw, Williams.
Pick.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
I should have sent Njoku across.
With this offense to take over once more.
I should have sent Njoku across.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Let's go. Come 19. Come 19. 79 Bronco.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
What the fuck?
Quickly, but it's incomplete.
I ain't gonna scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
To throw, it's Williams. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here we go.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spot right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
I ain't gonna lie, the graphics look so much better this year. The rain sticking to the helmets and rolling down the hill. Oh my God. Yeah, y'all doing y'all shit on the graphics side. I give y'all that. Y'all ain't never failing. That shit looks so beautiful.
Warrior 70. Check go.
To the air, Williams.
Go. Go.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I like this PHS sweep shit. They getting lost by that bit. Oh, he ain't going for it.
On play action, here's Williams.
Oh, y'all going for it every time.
This is the tight end to Njoku. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
4 more passes. 4 more passes. 4 more passes.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that's going to be caught from Brad's touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
I hope they don't take that shit back, because he dancing too much.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pictures of...
Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
Set it. 19 Lion. Go.
From the gun, here's Williams. Out quickly to Jeudy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing is Williams. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 56 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action. Now Williams. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Williams going to look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore from 6 yards away. And the Browns have taken the lead. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his action.
The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
Let's go.
Now Williams throwing to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety Terrell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He has taken his lumps in this one. 4 interceptions. Of course, that last one. Williams now throwing after the interception. It's complete. Took a shot.
just a question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He's got the connection to Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again here, Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Back to throw again. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned.
The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really... They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get...
Cleveland offense making their way out. Here's Williams. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
And here in overtime, that had the potential to be the definition of a game-changing interception. But he couldn't find a way to pull it in. And that's a disappointment there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Working out of the gun, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be...
Damn, chat. I'm talking to y'all. Y'all can't hear me, but I had to get... I was saying a lot of shit, but I had to get that out. I'm glad it didn't travel the way it traveled.
Hyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46.
Dragon 60.
To throw once more. Here's Williams. Right back to Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 as they got it to the 28-yard line.
19, Pioneer.
To throw, Williams.
I did not see that nigga. He blended in with the fucking... Wow, that was a good fucking play. That nigga just blended in with the fucking end zone, chat. If y'all seen it, y'all seen it. That nigga was right there. I see it now, though. You ain't get me with that shit twice. Better not leave him open. Oh. Ah. Fuck. Bro, that's a great play. I just can't get it off. I'm gonna come back to that bit. Watch. I need him to jump to the bill. Oh, they took him out. Fuck. So, more? Yeah, I need more to bail me out. Somebody gotta bail me out. Bail me out. Bail me out. Bail me out. Go for the field goal. That's what they about to do. They're going for the field goal. They're going for the field goal. You missed.
We just got a heck of a show party. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there are times where each side...
My offensive line, bro. My offensive line. I promise y'all that would be a great game if my offensive line is just holding up. I give it to you, Trevor. You got a great offensive line back there. They held up for your bitch ass. It's cool though. We good, man. We good. We can't trip about it. We good, bro. We like it though. I like this type of, you feel me? It makes us better. It makes us the better player. Retrieving data, y'all styling. Y'all did not just do that. Y'all styling. Yeah, I was gonna say y'all styling. Who was supposed to get 50 yards? Not me. Not me. Nah, hell no, especially not me. Not me. Not me, bro. Hold on. Y'all wanted me to get 50 yards? Ha, yeah, bro. That nigga slow as shit. Y'all wanted me to fumble. Y'all wanted me to fumble, bro. They said 3. Alright, I'm gonna put that on. Throw on a run. I feel like that could be better, bro. But then again, 71. We gonna rock out, bro. We gonna rock out. What this nigga wanna talk about, bro? Yeah. That's the type of shit I like to see. hit that bitch.
Ready, ready! Ready, ready!
What the fuck? It's not his route. Why is he running that route, bro? Like, what the fuck?
Set it! Hunt! Got it! Ready! Set it! Let's go now! Set go!
Oh, I threw that bitch over it. I can't see it, bro.
Come on, set! Ready!
I can't tell how far that bitch is. Yeah, I can't tell how far that hoe is.
Okay, break! Ready! Go! Go!
I can't tell.
Ready, break! Ready, ready!
Bro, I don't like this shit. W Mass. Alright. Damn. Shit, I keep slinging it the way I'm slinging it. It'll be me. I gotta get a dub right here. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta get a dub right here.
Tyrese, thanks a lot for joining us. We appreciate you.
EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Browns' rookie quarterback. He had the green light to sling it last week. Over 450 yards passing. It's the Browns in the...
The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the former Buckeye, their rookie quarterback out of Ohio State.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, Mike, just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders. And frankly, in the entire locker room, they need to get their first win. When you study NFL history, starting a season 0-3,
that's crazy, because why did they get stuck on each other like that? I don't see what's going to happen. I'm telling y'all.
If they just want to get their season on track, a win today is going to go a long way.
Buffalo 18!
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Brian Burns with the sack, and that's exactly the type of play the Giants envisioned when they traded for him from Carolina back in March. Only 8 sacks a season ago, and the question was that production indicative of him as a player or more of his surroundings? But either way, he's picked up right where he left
off. It. Get off of that man. Get off of that man. To the cribbo. Told y'all gonna see what the fuck gonna happen.
92 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
To NA shit.
In this case, most teams
to their living room, man.
Pick up a first down, at the very least give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Take go.
Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's CW2. And as for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, 19 Lion. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's
this nigga, bro.
Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go, set, track at 60. Go.
Throw it again, it's Williams. That one on target to Moore. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone.
What is my goals for this game? Nothing. Just let my boys ball out. Say that. Come on. Come on, Hunt. I'm Chubb.
And now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Let go, my boy. It's your turn to shine. It's your turn to shine.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 1st touchdown of the new year.
In game 3, we gotta get him 3 more. Or at least 2 more in this game.
And their quarterback
I'm gunslanging, but he about to finish off a lot of hard drives now.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go!
Throwing on first down, it's Williams.
Fuck it, take off.
He's going to tuck it and go. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready!
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. With the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this close to a first down. It's about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Let's go now.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got it at the 7, and he'll take it on in. David Njoku, touchdown Browns.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here.
And I don't want to get too big-headed because it's the Giants, but they have a good defense. Like, and it's crazy how they just OD powered the Jaguars because last year they didn't have a great defense. Go.
Really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive on
Damn. They bumped into each other and it fucked up his run.
What a good job defensively.
They took him out.
Just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player.
Let's go.
A run out of the gun. Here's Chubb.
You lose 3.
They're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. To throw is Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Trap 60, trap 60. Last name 19.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Right back to Moore, another grab. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Buffalo 18.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Taking off, he is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely...
It's too easy, bro. Like I said, though, it's the Giants. Who did they play their first game or their second game? Because what the fuck? How did they get a dub?
Here we go, here we go.
You just gonna be conservative with the ball now?
And they're just gonna run it here up the middle. And that one's gonna get shut down quickly. Tackle made at the 11-yard line.
Play for it.
So we hit halftime here in Cleveland, and the Browns are in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up in the Still City.
And
I was really hoping these niggas was gonna score.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready, ready. 79 Bronco. Ready.
on 1st and 10, it's Williams. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Up and down? Bitch. Okay.
And if they, Mike, I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go!
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield.
Damn. I tried to throw that bitch away.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Come on, set! Smash, smash! Set, go!
We'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. Whoa! And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
Go!
They'll run with Chubb. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Set, let's go!
They'll look to pick up the pace. He'll keep this himself. And He will take it in himself. Touchdown, Browns. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Through the contact, it's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Set, go.
Here's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll go up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams.
They double teaming the fuck out of Amari.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So